Before we begin, feel free to go ahead and hit the subscribe button.
Hello, Tarik Rever here. This is really exciting. I'm not sure how many of you have seen Train to Busan, but that was an amazing movie. And then I always wanted to see. I'm not trying to. I'm gonna read anything about the movie spoiler wise, but that's obviously a train. You know, mostly on a train predominantly. But I wanted to see the outbreak of the zombies in the city. Like, I'm always interested in seeing the chaos that happens in the city. You know, that's gonna be like the most intense thing. You know, like, although that was a great movie, I was so curious about the city. You know, so this is supposed to be a prequel, but in the form of anime. And I think it's already out. I'm like, how did I miss that? You know. So this is a trailer. At some point, I'll actually watch the actual movie, so the anime. So, but let's check this out. I'm like losing my mind here. Okay, let's do this.
너네 밀린 숙박료 안 내?
오늘 밤까지만 봐주세요.
Oh.
이번 달만 어떻게?
몰라.
Damn. Had a rough day already.
어디 가셨대?
Oh my god.
우리 혜선이 못 찾으면 너부터 죽을 줄 알아.
Oh, this is gonna get crazy. Dude's freaking out. Better get some weapons, man. Oh my god.
이게 다 뭐하는 짓이야? 너희들은 경찰이야! 가만히 있어! 혜선아! 혜선아!
집에 가고 싶어.
Oh man. Are you serious? That's intense. That's like, I could say going back to back with Walking Dead right there, you know, in terms of, like, you know, the bleak odds against you situation, and somehow you still have to come out on top, you know, like, oh man. I mean, I know that movie was kind of like that Train to Busan movie. Hold on a second. Okay, but it's crazy to see in anime form, because you have no limitations in anime form, so you can really do some scary things, you know, right there. So I'm interested in see what's going to happen there. I don't know from the cast that's in it who's going to make it out of there, you know. That's one of the main things about these survival situations, like who's going to survive, like who's going to make it, you know, and if they do, at what cost, you know. So it's like sort of a periodic victory in a lot of cases with zombie outbreaks type thing, you know. But 28 days later, 28 weeks later, they never made 28 months later, but the beginning of 28 weeks later was intense. I remember it was my sister and I, and one of my sisters, I have a lot of sisters, and my brother and everybody, and they like just totally freaked out, you know, and I think it was also like a friend of my family's, he was there, and he like totally freaked out. He's like, what kind of movie did you have me watch here? And 28 weeks later, you know, I was like, well, we didn't know it was gonna be like that, you know, and of course we did, you know. But the first one was my favorite. This one, Train to Busan, and this prequel, like Busan's already up there to me. It's like 28 days later, Train to Busan. Those two movies are some of my favorite zombie outbreak movies. And of course you have, like, you know, George Romero movies, you know, like the classics and stuff, you know, Day to Day, Dawn to Day, all that kind of stuff, you know. But yeah, this is gonna be awesome, dude. I'm hoping to say why it happened in the first place. They hinted in Train to Busan, they hinted that something went wrong, some kind of experiment, but they didn't give enough detail. So I'm hoping to show, like, what the hell happened, you know. If not, they're going to need a prequel for the prequel or something, because I want to know, you know, so. Okay. Also, before we go, I want to do a shout out to my friend Russell. Black Box Art is sort of like very macabre, artistic, sculptures and paintings and illustrations. Definitely the sculptures are at least on his Instagram, and he has a Facebook page. But check out his Instagram. It's really good stuff. Very like crisp, rich tones. Like I really like his work. So check it out, man. And so if you're into horror, like, you gotta check it out. So I'll put a link in there, in the description. So, all right. Like, share, subscribe, everybody. See you next time.